Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today here we are going to recall about the northern mountains. Till now we came across the last topics. What was the last topic? We learned about India maps. Then moving on, today we'll be learning about recalling about northern mountains. Okay. So, as we all know that India is having a diverse landscape. It's diverse in the sense many very varieties of landscape we find in India, and that ranges from the high mountains to the coastal plains and lot of lush forests. Lush in the sense very dense forests. Okay. And apart from forests, we have deserts and plateaus. So, what all things the northern mountains have, from where it started, where it is located, we'll come to know in this topic. The northern mountains, they are located in the Himalayas. It can also be called as the top of the crown. Okay, as it is located on the top of India, it is called as the crown of our country. Okay, if you imagine this as a India map, if you imagine it as an India map, then the northern mountains are situated in the Himalayas. They can be called as the crown of our country because they are on the top. These have the mighty Himalayas and the Karakoram ranges. They have the Himalayan mountains and the Karakoram range. What do you mean by range? Range is nothing but the row of mountains. Range is a row of mountains. Okay. Then, let's see where the Karakoram lies and from where it is stretched. Where it is stretched in the sense from starting, where is the starting and where is its end. So, the Karakoram range lies in northwest of Himalayas. Where is the north? Here is the north. Here is the south. Here is the west. Here is the east. So, northwest, it starts from nearly northwest of, here it could be located as the Karakoram range. As we have said that range, range can be defined as a row of mountains. So it starts near from the northwest part, somewhere from here, it moves to the northeast of Himalayas. Then from in the Himalayas, where from they start, they wrap around the north to the northeast. Okay, and it covers the states like from Arunachal Pradesh and here in north from Jammu and Kashmir. From Jammu and Kashmir to moving towards into the west, into the east and West Arunachal Pradesh. From here to somewhere in, I'll show the map. Somewhere here. Okay, so let you look at the map, then you will come to know what all places where all the places are located. Then so the Himalayan region covers Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Kashmir, north portion of West Bengal, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, and the northeastern states. See, when you look into your map like this, when you look into your map, so the Himalayan range, it covers Jammu and Kashmir, Arunachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand. Again, moving towards the east, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, until Mizoram. Okay, it moves toward from the north to the east. Some of the states have been covered the Himalayan range. So it is called as the Himalayan range. Now coming to what all mountains you have, which is the highest, largest, you can highest peak of the world. So Mount Everest is the highest peak of the world. Mount Everest is the highest peak. The highest peak in the world, and its range in meters. It is measured in meters, isn't it? So its range is 8,848 meters. Okay, it's so high where it is situated in the Himalayas. Then the other is the Mount Godwin Austen. So this is the first one, and the second highest peak is the Mount Godwin Austen, also called as K2, which lies in the Karakoram range, is the second. It is the first highest peak, and this is the second highest peak in the world. Okay, these are the mountain ranges which lie in the Himalayas. Okay, then we have seen what all which all states cover in the Himalayan mountain range. Apart from that, the Himalayas are made up of three range of mountains. Again and again, range is repeated. What do you mean by range? As we have said, that is a row of mountains are called as the range. So it is classified into three types, three range of mountains. So they are the Greater Himalayas, then the Middle Himalayas. Greater Himalayas are also called as Himadri. The second is the Middle Himalayas. Or Himachal. And the last is the final Lower Himalayas, or the Shivalaya. Shivalik. So these are classified into 3 ranges. So one by one you will be knowing about these mountain ranges. What is the speciality of Greater Himalayas are that overall the year the Himalayas or the Himadri, see the Greater Himalayas, or it is also called as the Himadri. So overall the year it is covered with the snow, as it is on the top of the top of India, on the peak, it is also called as a crown. It is covered, it always remains snow covered. Snow covered in the sense always there is a snowfall, and it is completely covered with ice around the year. Okay, not for a couple of days or months, but around the year it is covered with the snow. Then what are the 2 peaks apart from that they are located? 2 peaks, Kanchenjunga and Annapurna. Kanchenjunga and Annapurna, these 2 peaks are located in that range. Okay. Then apart from that, the lower portion of these glaciers slowly melt in heat due to and become water. So I am mentioning here the glaciers. So these peaks are called as glaciers. Why they are called as glaciers? Because always there is snow and ice. They are made up of snow and ice. So as the sun rays, whenever yearly, whenever the sun rays slightly falls, if they start melting. So they start melting and they form as rivers. Which rivers they form? The rivers, the Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, they form the rivers Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra. When these rivers are formed when the glaciers they melt. When the heat of the sun's heat, when they fall on them, the peaks they melt. Okay, and these rivers are formed here. So these are the rivers which flow from the peaks Kanchenjunga and Annapurna. When they flow, when the heat falls on the glaciers. What are glaciers? The thick mass of ice and snow are called as glaciers. Okay. Then how about the survival over there? How are the plants and animals? So due to it is on the highest peak, on the high level, many people can't survive there. Nowadays it might be, but even now also many people cannot survive, and very little plants and animals are grown on the Himalayas. So this is a wrap of our class about the northern mountains. In that, the first part, the Greater Himalayas, about the we have learned. Then later on we'll go on to the other topics, inshallah.